आवाज नहीं आ रही मेरे को. It's paused.
Why he is the best Zerg in NA, and on the other hand we have CGFatal, who didn't do so well in the first game, but here we go, game 2. Fatal spawning on the top position in Cloud Kingdom, and at the bottom we have QuanticHawk, and with me we have my co-caster Aga, who is GM from Bangladesh. Aga, why don't you go ahead and show us what's going to happen?
Alright, first of all, in game 1, Fatal tried this all-in, which failed, so I can bet he's not going to do that. And I think he's going to scout this game and see what the Zerg is really up to. I think he's going to open his standard build, which is Command Center first, but then he's going to transition into 2-port Banshees into Thor. That's his kind of mech. That's the build I was talking about before we started game 1. And I think with that build, he has a really good chance of taking the game from her.
Okay,
but
and
it all depends on micro as well. So.
This is recently we saw MVP opening with Banshees and then going into the mech play. Maybe we will get to see the same build here. So far,
but Fatal's one is pretty different. Right? His mech builds, any build by Fatal has SCV pools in them. He will pull SCVs no matter what.
Okay, bit aggressive, bit by bit, you know, that bit by bit build, see, pulling his SCVs and all. So, you know, looking forward to that, and best of luck to both the players. This is game 2 of best of 3, and we have the first scouting drone just walking into the turn base right now. What he sees right now is basically one racks being finished. He's just gonna go and check if the gas has been taken. No gas has been taken right now, so he's done. He's seen what he needs to see, and he's just like, okay, I'm going back now, thank you very much.
See, the SCV is going and he really wants to see what's up. Fail did not open up like standard, like he always does, but still it's pretty good. And then again, have you noticed one thing, Gautam? Like, it's always Devan, like QuanticHawk going like the 13 drone always scouting.
Yeah, at the last game he did the same thing. 13 drone is the drone, and he gets there at the right time when the barracks is finished, and he gets there on the right time to see if he's actually taken his gas. It gives him a pretty good idea what opening turn is going to do. So
see, the third is already being laid down, and I don't know, like this build by Hawk is kind of different compared to all the other Zergs. Like, he does this all the time.
Yeah, this early third, when he actually, if you look at its vision, he did see the command center starting, sorry. So he went ahead and took his third immediately. He actually, I think, delayed his queens to get that third first. So, you know, giving more preference to the third hatch before, you know, giving any preference to his queen. And you notice he's actually making queen on his natural. So, you know, expecting any type of aggression from the 10 player, the queen is already done. And maybe he'll start the queen soon on his main as well. On the other hand, we have bunker being created, bunch of marines out. If you look at the units tab, it's 20 SCVs to 20 drones, looking pretty normal. 2 gases being taken and a factory down. So I'm guessing this is going pretty much the way you said it's gonna go. So we might see a starport coming out very soon.
Fatal knows. Oh, this is a really bad time for Fatal to move out those marines.
Yeah, you know.
I hope he gets that Overlord killed, or else it will be a really waste of minerals.
Overlord has one. Oh, yes. There we go.
All in. Now, if he can pick up one extra Zergling or 2, that would be a bonus.
He takes 1 Zergling out, rest of the Zerglings do get to go home today. Basically, he has 1 bunker defending this, and has he seen the third base? From Zerg, he has not seen the third base. So, you know, if I was in his position, I'll be a bit worried right now. I'll be like, what if Zerg does any kind of early pressure, knowing the fact that he has no units on the field? But he was not able to scout, so he's lost that Overlord there, so he doesn't know what to expect either. Double starport.
Yes,
again,
that's the Fatal build.
The infamous Fatal build. Double starport. Double Banshees will be coming out soon. Hellions out, trying to do as much as they can.
But Gautam, as a Zerg player, what do you think is the negative side or the impact like of the build by Hawk, like that really fast third.
Okay, the only negative thing I can think of right now, the way Hawk is doing this, is the tech. He is really putting a lot of drones out. He doesn't have the tech advantage at all. The 10 is going to go ahead and have the tech advantage. Those Banshees, okay, he can take care of one Banshee, he can take care of two Banshees. Hell, he can take care of three Banshees. But when the Banshee number is going to climb to 4, 5, 6, Queens are not going to be enough. So that's what I'm thinking. Right now he's trying to harass as much as he can with his Hellions, but nothing much going on there. So Aga, what do you think? Like, what do you think when I say this? The cloaked Banshees of double starport. I'm sure he's not going to stop at one Banshee. He's going to make at least 3, 4, at least 6, 7, actually more than that. And high number of Banshees have a lot of DPS being thrown out. So again, taking more gases here and doesn't have enough SCVs. He's putting more gas. So again, Banshee build.
Alright, this build relies a lot of luck as well. Like, he needs to kill off as many queens as he can and pick off as many drones as he can. Because this will not kill the Zerg, but this has to do economical damage. Because look at that amount of investment. He's getting 200 gas, which could have been into double 1-1 upgrades. But though he's taking up to mech at the moment, I don't know why he's getting that additional racks. And he's also getting a reactor on one of his racks. So it's probably going to be Thors, Marines, Banshees, and SCD.
But he has definitely stopped all scouting. If you look at the view from Hawk, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what to expect. He has no idea. Doesn't see anything. And
that's why it's pretty effective. Like, the Banshees will now pick everything, will shred everything. Wait, did Hawk see that?
Hawk has no idea.
But why he has just put down a spore? Like, why would somebody put down a blind spore at like 10-minute mark?
I guess he's just being careful because he tried to. There we go. Again, DPS. Look at this. These queens will disappear. Spore going down. Oh, and he's cloaked. Oh, losing one Banshee at the moment. Second Banshee is low on health. The other two Banshees are pretty well. Again, see, if he can go ahead and maneuver these well, and 2 more Banshees are being on the way as well. So there's going to be 5 Banshees very soon. So the same issue I was bringing up before, that Banshees will be doing a lot of DPS here. Looking at the production tab, there's no more Banshees being created now. So I guess we're just, the number here is 5 Banshees. He's going to stop at Banshees and making Thors now instead. So just how you said, are you thinking enough damage is being done right now? He's just taking down some buildings here and there. No drones has been lost.
I think a massive amount of damage has been done because Hawk has now only rebuilt all of his queens that he has lost. So like his macro slipped for a while and he lost another queen. But we cannot forget the fact that Hawk is playing in the Southeast Asian server, so he also has latency problems as well.
Exactly.
Playing all the way from North America. Like, this is doing a lot of damage. Like, he made a bunch of links which went and did nothing because it was fully walled off with a lot of heavy army behind it.
More queens being lost, workers not mining at his natural. Queens trying to do the best they can, but these Banshees doing a lot of damage. It successfully halted mining in this space. Actually, Hawk has gone ahead and made 3 lot of spore crawlers everywhere. Maybe losing another queen. Wow. And there's no more transfuse left.
I think this was splendid for Fatal.
Lot of effective damage.
He made Hawk lose so many queens, like so many queens. Now, like, he doesn't have queens to generate that additional larva, and it has delayed so much creep spread. I do like the army composition by Hawk. He is getting Hydras and Roaches because he has seen those Thors. Fatal is getting a 3rd, and Hawk is moving out. Let's see the unit composition.
Yeah, let's look at the unit competition. You see 12 Hydralisks and 13 Roaches.
Versus 5 Thors, 4 Hellions, and 6 Banshees.
Yeah, and a lot of Marines. That's about 30 Marines.
Yes.
QuanticHawk originally seems like he was going for his mass link strategy. You can see the +1 on the link melee is already done. Oh wow, drops. Drop was researched, and he's putting all his armies into overlords now. So, what do you think about this? If you look at the army tab, it's a pretty even army. How is he expecting to go ahead and do, like, what kind of build is, like, what is he trying to accomplish?
I think what Hawk's expecting, since his scout got killed every single time, he's expecting tanks with those Thors. So he's planning to put them down and like tear the mech army apart. Whereas his mech armies are not like a splash mech army. It's like pure DPS mech army.
Oh wow! Look at that scan. He sees exactly what's coming. That was wow. He scanned right at the right spot, and now the whole army is revealed. He knows exactly what's coming. What is he gonna do? He's dropping his army right outside.
Yeah, Hawk is now gonna like he need to do that because he cannot drop it on the army. Like then his army will die faster. And way too much DPS. He needed Baneling with this army.
Yeah, this is definitely not looking good. The Banshees have done a lot of damage as well. The Cloak Banshee doesn't have detection either. So losing a lot of army units to those Banshees themselves. There's 7 Banshees there with no detection. Hawk's army running back home at the moment, you know, trying to reassemble again. 177 supply to 190 of the Terran. Terran's mech looking pretty strong. This +2 on attack right now, so
if you look closely, Hawk has decided to leave the DPS to the air units, and that's why he has upgraded 2 levels of armor on the mech unit, and which I think is pretty darn good. Like, sorry, fatal, my mistake.
Yeah, I was a little confused there. So only the Thors can take a lot of damage, and with SCV being repaired, this is gonna be pretty hard to stop. So let's see how much damage he can do. Wow!
Like the Thors are actually the tank. The Banshees are the one killing each and every part of his army.
4 Thors left. He's pulling back his roaches. Definitely not looking good for QuanticHawk here. Cloak Banshee doing a lot of damage. There's a lot of Banshees now. There's about 9 Banshees doing a lot of DPS. He has lost a lot of SCVs. But
I like the build where like he actually made Marines act like Hellions, but come to think again, like if Hawk had a good Baneling connections, all those repairing SCVs would take would die, the Marines would die. So he should have gone at least like 10-20 Banelings and would have like connected a good hit. But this is not enough. Like this is over. Like the Banshees are doing so much damage.
Yeah, especially having no Hydras left anymore. This is GG
10
right
Banshees.
Here.
They one-shot everything.
+2 armor on Thors. They really are pure tanks right now. And I can expect a GG from Fatal and Hawk anytime. More Hellions coming in. A bunch of Thors walking in. There we go. GG. Very good game by Fatal, showing us how to do the double Tekla Banshee builds. And you know, here you go, saving those Banshees throughout the game and doing a lot of DPS with them. I think that's the reason this build works.
A bit behind though.
Anything you else have to add to this amazing build that we get to see?
Feel happy.
Yeah, like the build is the Banshees are the one which will do the economical damage, slow down the Zerg, kill the queens, to pick up drones, while he gets army behind it.
And what about the scouting? Like, I guess that's important as well, to make sure Zerg does not scout, and that's the reason why he has really put those 2 starports in the back corner of the base and made sure that none of the overlords actually fly in. So again, it's a mindset to be doing these builds. You gotta have a mindset. You know exactly what you need to do throughout this game to get to this part. And I think
like he has this build. What I know, like he generated this build himself. He did not copy it. Like it was there. Everybody opened up with Cloak Banshees at one point, but still, Like, this is how he does his build. It is his build, and he knows how to do it well. Like with its SCV spool and everything else, and the armor, the reaction timing.
We're still talking, man.
There we
This
go.
is pretty great.
Yeah, it's a very good build. I get to learn a lot. As a player, I have to figure out how to go ahead and stop this build. I actually no idea how to stop this build at the moment. So let's go
well,
into...
it's pretty simple actually, Gautam. It's like if you just can scout 2 port banshees.
Karthik's also watching.
Like, just land like 3 spores, 2 spores correctly with a queen in each of your
Talk to
expansions.
Karthik.
It's over.
Are you sure 2
No,
spores
call
are
him.
more than enough here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for
Call
that.
him.
Let's go into game 3. This is the final game.
No, you would need like if you see 2 starports, you would need like 6 spores and good placement on the queens. It's enough.
There
More
we
than
go,
enough.
6 spores. That's what I was talking about.
Still talking.
It's 1-1. Hawk won the first game, and
Alright.
Fatal took the second game. We're going into the final game now, game 3. So let's roll into the final game now, Aga.
All right.
Alright, stop.